Hello everyone, welcome to my new video. What is this video about? Well, I'm here with the Octatrack, and what I want to talk about is resampling one part to another and then using the other part to kind of remix the first one by sampling one part into another part's internal buffer. Well, not really its internal buffer, but just whatever buffer is available. I think that's what I mean. I don't know. This is quite weird to explain. I sort of stumbled upon this idea sometime in the middle of last year and got really excited about it and then did nothing. It did nothing. I thought, oh, I'll make a video, and I completely forgot. Anyway, it really just shows the endless possibilities that this over 10-year-old machine can do, really. So basically, I'll talk you through it if I can remember how to do it. I've got one set up that I've already made, and then I'll go through the process, and maybe this might unlock some more bounties in your Octatrack. So I've made this little sort of gloomy kind of trap. I don't know, I don't know what it is, just some beat thing. And there's a little bit of like variation on it. Like you can hear those hi-hats are kind of glitching and whizzing about the place. And that sort of stab sound has got like some changes on there. And that's on part 1 on pattern A1. But on pattern A2, I've assigned part 2. And part 2 is set up to play back whatever is sampled on recorder buffer 1 on pattern 1. So if I go into pattern 1, am I on pattern 1 now? Yeah, I'm on pattern 1, part 1. And if I go into the recording 1, setup 1. So this is the setup for the recorder buffer. It's set to record the main output. It's set to have 16 steps. Looping is off. And I believe there is a one-shot recorder trig or whatever one of these flashing ones means. So basically when I hit yes, it's going to arm that and record into that buffer. So let's come out of that page and see if it's doing it. Right, it's not doing anything at the moment. When I hit yes, that's going to show the plus sign, which means it's going to record into the buffer. So let's do that now. There it is, it's recording. So that's now recorded one bar of this pattern into track 1's internal recording buffer. Now, if I go to pattern 2, wow, it's loud. It's loud. Don't know why it was so loud. Okay, but it's done it. There's a little bit of a guessing game with the gain staging, but anyway, that's now recorded that. So because I'm on part 2, I can have a completely different setup of all of these machines. And so what I've done is I've essentially bounced part 1 onto one track on part 2, sliced it, and now all of those are laid out across here. With like a start here. And then what I did was I went into so once you kind of have to do this once, slice what you've done, save the part, and then it saves the slices even though that there's nothing in the buffer. And then in the attribute page on the AED page, I went down to quantize trig and set it to 1/16. That could obviously be whatever you want. So when the transport's playing and you trigger slices, they're in 16th note quantized. And then I can sort of do all kinds of stuff here, like I could maybe have a scene on the rate. Hang on, was that right? Let's check that. Okay, I don't want rate on time string. Yeah, we can sort of do stuff like this. And then at any point, we just go back to pattern 1, and we're back to our original pattern. And then I can record a new one. Now it's recording. Done. Go to pattern 2. So we've just captured that loop. Oh, did you hear the tail from the previous part? That was good. Okay, so let's try it and do it from scratch. Let's go to, right, I'm going to need to remember how to do this. Let's go to pattern 3, pattern A3, and let's go to part 3. Yes. Now I have a completely fresh set of machines here. So what I will do then is I will go to track 1 and choose a flex machine, and I'm going to choose to trigger whatever the contents of recording buffer 1 is. Let's say yes. So if we come out of that and then if we go into the, so there's actually already stuff there. So if we were in tracks mode, gosh, it's really loud. I don't know why it's so loud. I have to work out. I think I maybe know why. I think it's because when I was trying this before, I was doing it in headphones. Now I'm coming out of the main out into my mixer. Then maybe that's why. Yes, don't do your gain staging in your headphones, people. So this actually says it's sliced anyway, which is kind of weird. But yeah, that is weird. I don't know why that's happened. Anyway, so we would just then put down a playback trig here. Okay, so this one is currently not set to slices. Oh, okay. So that's happening because we've got the length on slice, so we need to choose. Yeah, let's choose 16. These could all be backwards, maybe. Or actually, maybe what we could do is that we could actually just go into the slice editor and just randomize the slices. Randomize locks. Yeah. Doesn't sound that good, actually. Let's maybe. This is interesting. That sounds shit. Why did that happen then? All right, let's try slice again. Randomize locks. Yes, I'm sure. Let's go create slice grid, 16 slices. Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't put any things down. Here we go. All right, let's try that again. Let's go create random locks. Oh, my camera's gone a bit skew with. Let's just, okay, very good. Okay, then we can go back to pattern. So you could have like one pattern and one part where you kind of mash up your loop that you've just done live. Or you can have another one where it's all kind of baked into the sequence. And I can just record like. Yes, that's fun, isn't it? Let's turn the slide on. Okay. And then, okay, so now let's go part. Let's go save all. I think that's going to save all the parts. Right, let's go back to pattern A1, part 1. And remember, like, this doesn't have to be a pattern. This could be a whole load of stuff coming in on inputs, through machines, I don't know, static machines. I mean, it's really exciting. This thing is deep. You know, like what people say about this thing, they are both right and wrong all at the same time. I don't know how this thing still keeps providing so many interesting ideas after so long with practically zero updates. Anyway, so now we've got like two kind of remix patterns, one that we could do live on the fly and one that we could do, we could bake in a sequence. And, excuse me, and because you get like 4 parts per bank, and then you get however many banks per, well, I don't know, but you seasoned Elektron users know what I mean. So I could go to bank B and have a whole new load of parts now. It's brilliant. So let's record a new loop. No, not Pat. Oh shit! I clicked the wrong bank. Okay. I'm so excited about this idea that I haven't even finished it. Why is it still recording? What part? What am I on? Am I on the right part? Part 1, pattern A1. Yeah. That's weird. It's supposed to like stop after one pass. There it goes. This is bullshit. This is not what I've told it to do. What is this? Why is it recording? Is this a bug? Is this a glitch? Let's try this again. There we go. Okay, I think I was trying to dump some samples on this earlier and then it didn't eject and then I switched off and switched back on again and now it's angry with me and doing weird things. Anyway, let's try that again, shall we? Can actually use this as a little bit of a visual cue to see if it's actually working. Hit yes. All right, it's sampling. Okay, go to pattern 2. And you can see there. Whoops. Okay, let's go to pattern 3. Okay, I think you get the idea. So a bit of a quick video there, but like I'll just sort of take you through it just to sort of summarize. So make your pattern on your part 1 and your A whatever, your pattern whatever, and then on your other pattern, go to a different part. Go to part 2 or another part or whatever. Maybe you could even sample part 1 to part 2 and then part 2 to part 3 and then part 3 to part 4 and then make this absolute mess. And then set up your recorder trig back on pattern 1. So, yes. So I've got one of those in there, and then you would want that on any pattern that you want to sample to another part and on another pattern, which in this case is the recording buffer 1. Right. Come out of that once you've done that. Go to your new pattern and your new part. Let me check I've done that. So I'm on pattern A2, part 2, and then check that your machine that you want to play back with is assigned to the recording buffer that you've just recorded into on the other part and put down a playback trig. All right. And even if you want to play it back here. And then whatever you want to do with it, all your normal Octatrack stuff, you can just do that because you get a whole array of new machines on each part and you get 4 parts per pattern. No, 4 parts per bank. Oh, whatever. Anyway, it's good. So that was it. That was my little Octatrack Saturday share. Right. See you next time. Oh, what am I doing here? That's it. Cheers, everyone. Bye.